At the moment, Arabic subtitles is available for this video, and you can find it by going to settings and switching the subtitles from English to Arabic. And there you go, you will start seeing the Arabic subtitles. Inside the one floor, you will find more information on the shield. For example, here you have some books about crimes and thrill. And you, of course, if you are looking for the language sub-department, you can also find a shield for it. And it's written on it that it's for the language and which language, etc.
In the K building, we have all the non-fiction books and medias for the adults. They look like this. So here's the CD. So from pop, jazz, classic, all the music styles you can find here, and also music for children.
From the window of any floor you choose, you will always see that we have in this library a very beautiful garden outside. So if we zoom in, you will see it from here, where there are tables and chairs where you can sit, talk with your friends or read a book. So it's also very lovely. And we will go there later. So we are now at L3 for the teenagers and children department. So let's go inside. You can see already how childy this is. So.
Yeah, that's it, especially for the Corona time, because normally here is all open, but we have also here one, entry restriction of concerning the space. So normally all this is open and free.
And see Arabic words. Welcome.
Yeah, so here you can find all the stuff for the children from the baby age until I would say 12, 11, 12 years. So you can find here books, CDs to hearing the histories. I don't know, Hörbücher. It's
electronic books for hearing.
Yeah, and what we have also, it's a little special thing. I don't know if you know this. We have this Tonie figures. So that you need at home a box like this. So you can put it on this figure, on this box, and then you can hear the story. It's like a CD.
Yeah.
Aber in hübsch.
Yeah.
So it's
very cool.
It's
Maybe
a
I will have one of these.
new thing that at the moment is so
one story.
Hip.
Yeah.
And trendy.
Yeah. One story per one piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one story. Each figure is one story. So also you have here films for the kids.
Yes.
And you have games for the like PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. So all these.
And you don't have to pay extra. You just borrow this.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
We find you something.
Okay, so then we can go this way. And what you find here also, it's very interesting, it's the books in foreign languages for the children. So here is Turkish, Kurdish, it's Arabic, it's Greece, Italian, English.
Cool.
So you find here the French, and you can find here books for learning German. So all this is for learning German
For children.
for children.
I
right.
think it works for us too. Much
Yeah,
better
yeah,
than
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
adults book.
Yeah, you're right.
Es ist ganz wichtig, dass wir auch Kinderbücher in anderen Sprachen haben, damit die Eltern ihren Kindern vorlesen können. Wenn du in deiner Familie zu Hause Arabisch oder Polnisch oder Russisch oder Türkisch sprichst, dann kannst du ja deinen Kindern auch in dieser Sprache Bilderbücher vorlesen. Wichtig ist das Vorlesen. Sprache ist egal, die Kinder lernen Deutsch. Wichtig ist, dass die Kinder vorgelesen bekommen. Und deshalb haben wir viele Kinderbücher in anderen Sprachen.
So Miss Susanne is saying that the most important part in the kids library is that you read to your children a book and show them like a photo book in your mother tongue language. And this way then they will learn also their mother tongue, because anyway they are learning German at school. It's also important that you read them something in your mother tongue so they can also learn the language.
Guck grad mal nach was Arabischen.
The bitter...
Kennst du das?
No, but the title is so funny.
Alle.
The ugly truth. It's like
Alle Kinder lieben das.
being a student is an ugly truth. Yeah, it's very funny. You should read this one maybe. It looks so funny.
Es gibt Bücher, die gibt es in vielen, vielen Sprachen.
Wow, Ibn Khaldun auch, also a scientist,
Ja, das
an
ist-
Arabic scientist.
Sehr schönes Buch. Ein Buch über das Leben von Ibn Khaldun.
Oh, that is really beautiful.
Das ist Kunst.
Yeah, I like that in the library you feel like, yeah, you are in a different world where everyone comes together, you know? Very lovely. Yeah. My grandma doesn't hear me. That's it. Oh my god, that is a true story. Greetings to all grandmas. Awesome. So Miss Susanne is just recommending that if you are a foreigner, you come to Germany from a different country and you have kids, it's recommended that you read to your children in your mother tongue, because in this way they will learn the language and they won't forget about their mother tongue. Anyway, they are learning German at school, so it doesn't hurt if they also learn about their mother tongue, and in this way they keep a balance of both languages.
You have on each book this, the topic. Now you can see here fantasy. So you know this is a fantasy book. So on each book you have also this,
Okay. Yeah.
Aufkleber.
Oh yeah, just like and also just similar to what you have in
Yeah,
the shield,
yeah,
you have
yeah,
also in the
yeah.
book.
So I want to show you two things here.
Oh yeah, we have a place to sit.
Yeah, in not Corona time, here we make some little events for kids. So like
Storytelling.
storytelling or like Bilderbuchkino. I don't know how to translate this.
Okay,
So-
like a little cinema for showing images
pictures?
of
Genau.
little pictures from
Yeah.
books.
Yeah.
Very
So they're here, and normally, not Corona time, we have here. Here can play the kids at the console. How call it?
Ah.
Yeah.
Console,
Yeah.
PlayStation
Yeah.
or Xbox.
So
Oh,
genau.
but it's not there yet. No.
No. At
But
the con-
usually.
Usually
Okay.
the kids
Usually,
can play
yeah.
here. Yeah.
So for children, this is really interesting. You can come
But
here and play video games.
Often there is a huge Schlange,
Yeah.
so you have to wait.
Oh yeah, that's typical. But many children will be found here in the queue,
Yeah.
waiting.
So
to-
waiting to play. Yeah. Normally, not in Corona time, here is like a
Very beautiful. Yeah, it's like a corner for reading and
and sitting and look at the books, and so, and here you have a beautiful view of the book of Nürnberg.
Oh,
so from this,
this
level
is-
you have the greatest view.
this is really the greatest view ever. So we are now again going down to have a visit for the coffee place. And there I think you can read like a Zeitung.
Yeah, that's very interesting that at the cafe, because it's called Zeitungs-cafe, so in the cafe we have all the newspaper each day from German newspaper, but also the foreign newspaper. So the way to the cafe. Now we are on K1. Also the level for the non-fiction books for the adults.
And you can see the sheets.
Yeah, and you can see here the shield. So, and here you can see, that's interesting, this old part of the library is, but in the Middle Age it was a cloister.
So the coffee in the library consists of two places. One is inside and the other one is outside. When you are outside in the usual time, the service is self-service. And usually when you are inside, you can ask for a cake or a cup of coffee and it will come to you. However, in the Corona time, since it's a little bit hard for the people who are working here, it's at the moment everything is self-service, so you will have to order your cake by yourself and also the coffee, and you bring it to your table. And here you can bring with you the book, or as they say here, it's Zeitungs-cafe. So we will go inside, grab a cup of coffee and a piece of the delicious cake, and show you around in the garden and in the cafe.